Welcome, my Cancer friend. Welcome back to the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot. I'm Zachary, and this is my channel. Thank you for joining me again here today. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. This is going to be your weekly read for the week of October 9th here. So this is the week of the eclipse and the new moon. If you haven't watched your monthly video, I do have that up as well. That goes into a bit more detail about what you might be expecting or going through this month. So this week is going to be defining a little bit more, hopefully in depth here, what's going on this week for you, what to expect. And it's going to be a bit shorter of a video than our monthly read, but this also may look a little bit different to you than my last location. This is my home base here. I was just house sitting before, so you'll familiarize yourself with this location here. So let's go ahead and just get started. I've got my Lightseers Tarot here and my Witchy Tarot, which I was using last time. I've got my standard Rider deck as well that I'll be using for any clarification that I need. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to do just get an idea of what's going on energetically for Cancer for the week of October 9th. And then we're going to do a 4-card pull for your challenge. What good stuff you have coming through. Ooh. What good stuff you have coming through, and defining the outcome, and then also what energy needs to be cleared to give you the best outcome. So what is any more information for Cancer? I'm feeling this one here. Of course that one, okay. All right, bottom of the deck here, we've got King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles is top of the Pentacle suit, definitely deals with money or anything in the material realm. He is an extremely generous person. It's not a gendered thing, but speaks to the energy of being generous and showing he is the master of his realm and his material world, and he is generous about sharing those ideas on how to get there, and also his wealth that he has built for himself too. So there may be some of you that are either struggling with that yourself, or there may be some situations coming in that are going to help you build that kind of badass vibe. So we'll see what it has to say as far as that goes. Got these pulled. I'm going to pour them right out. I'm going to pull those 4 cards as well that I was talking about earlier. So y'all had a pretty good read for the month. Some really, really awesome energies coming through. There was definitely notes of possible new love. You actually, that's what Lovers came out. You had the Lovers twice as well in your monthly read, so there may be some new love coming in for you guys, and it may also be talking about, so we got the 4 of Swords. It may also be talking about still that need to work through or heal whatever it is you're working through, but we'll get into this. We'll get into it, don't worry. Alright, so for Cancer, what is up, Spirit? What's poppin', as they say? Nobody's saying that anymore. It's just me. I don't know if it was you guys. I don't know. I don't need friends. I make myself laugh. Okay, King of Wands. King of Swords. Gosh, all right. And King of Pentacles. What? Y'all, this is your week. I just got all the chills. Holy shit. All right. You had a really good read for the month, too. Damn. Girl. Okay. So, starting off this celebration here, apparently, for the week, we have the Hermit. So, what this is saying to me is that most of you, a lot of you, there's definitely an energy of having been in a place of solitude, having been in a place of either aloneness, or some of you may have started that journey already of going inside and discovering what is going on there, what needs to change. Your monthly reading talked a lot about releasing yourself from those binds, which is separate than going through a process of grief, whatever loss it is that you're experiencing. But I would imagine that, there's a lot of alone time that's happened in order to process through what's going on there. So what this is saying to me is a lot of you are coming into this situation with this energy, and there may be a need to continue this. This kind of energy is good to carry with you always. Make this a habit of going inside and seeing what's up. Being a Cancer, you guys are used to having quite a bit of a protection around you, that hard shell, just like a crab. All my crabbies. Also, I'm a Cancer Venus, so I have a bit of that energy in me as well. I understand that. So I think this is speaking to, this is what you're used to a lot of the time, maybe being more inside that interior realm than you should be. I'm getting the Hierophant here. This is going to be what's not important, or what's not important right now. And the Hierophant is bringing in an energy of tradition, breaking tradition. What this is telling me is that there's a need to try something new. There's a need to try a new way of approaching something. There's a need to try a new way of doing, of experiencing. This is also speaking to like religion, spirituality. So I think what this is saying to me, especially with the Hermit in there too, is that maybe it's time to try something new. You're really good about being guarded in that protective shell. And that was kind of in the monthly reading too, with the Wands, asking you to, the Ace of Wands, to try a new approach with something. Maybe your job, maybe yourself, just the way that you're interacting with your passion in the world. So yeah, that's what that's saying to me. And then what is important, or what's going on right now, and this isn't to say that like stop doing this forever. This is just saying that right now this isn't important. It may become important again, but let's try something new. And what is important is the Ace of Cups. This is kind of moving towards it. It's very much feeling like a love reading to me. And that was a strong note in your last reading too. I was wanting, to be honest with you, to like really try to steer away from this, but I guess here we go. So Ace of Cups is going to be the offer, or the beginning, a chance at new love, a new relationship, a new partnership. Well, partnership with self. I'm feeling more like it's an offer for a relationship for most of you. Like in that last reading, you were really holding yourself with the Eight of Swords there in a place of kind of self-imprisonment over something that's been lost in the past. And I think for a lot of you, it was in regards to a relationship. So what this is telling me is that there's something new coming in for you. And especially with the eclipse energy going on this week, I would say if that's what you want, then let's make it happen. Cap'n? What a perfect time to put that out into the universe and, call out. You had the void too, to call out into the void. That's what I was going to say. To call out into the void and have the void scream back at you. The eclipse is a portal. Um, a very chaotic energy, but it's very powerful. If you're ready to jump to a new place, a new timeline, a timeline where you have that new love, a timeline where you're ready for that new love. And the thing is, like, we're never 100% ready for anything. And like I said in the last reading, there's absolutely no need to put yourself in a position where you're doing something because you're afraid that it might be the only chance that you have. We're not doing that. It's very important that you are doing something because you do feel at least mostly ready to do it. And we deserve love at every part of our path, every part of our healing as well. So even if you are still grieving and you feel like maybe you do want to try, you do have this offer of a relationship somewhere and you do want to try that, I say take a chance. But only if you feel comfortable. I think those of you that is meant for, you'll feel what I'm saying. If you're not in a place you're ready yet, that's awesome too. Because this can also symbolize they are holding their own heart here. This could also be an opportunity for you to really, really get in touch with yourself, to really get back to a place where you're holding space for your own heart. Which may be, different than what you're used to doing. So this is a great time for that as well. What this is good for, where it leads, is the Lovers. And the Lovers it can very much mean a romantic relationship there. It can also symbolize balance, that balance between masculine and feminine. And we all have that masculine and feminine inside of us to varying degrees. So for those of you that this could be a potential offer for a new relationship, this is very strongly to me saying, yep, yes sir, this is there is a time and a place in this week where something is going to come into your cognizance, into your realm, and I think you'll feel it. If this is meant for you, you'll feel that. And for those of you that it's meant to be a holding your own heart kind of situation, then this is the opportunity with this portal to balance out whatever is out of balance for yourself. And maybe it's a little column A, little column B. Either way, that's freaking fantastic. I love that for you. And me, like I said, Cancer Venus. So I'm happy with that too. And I do actually want to clarify both of these cards here, just for shits and giggles. Can I get some clarification on the Ace of Cups, please? And let's see, the Lover. So the Hermit. Yeah, you've got maybe Virgo. Whoop. That's funny. Okay, so yeah, Ace of Cups is clarified here by the Four of Swords, which is also your challenge. So we'll get there. Gemini as well. There's fire. It could be a fire sign. You've got a little bit of everything. There's water in here too. That Ace of Cups, could definitely be your own energy. But Lovers is Gemini. So we got the Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Cups here. Okay. And King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So what that says to me is that this is an opportunity for you to get to a place of feeling in control again, or fulfilled emotionally. So the Four of Swords, we'll go right into that with your challenge too. Four of Swords clarifying the Ace of Cups, which is what's important right now, is also your challenge. And the Four of Swords is rest and recharge, respite. So I think some of you, a lot of you, however many percentages of you are maybe having a hard time getting some R&R. Maybe Maybe y'all are busy. Whatever the reason, that's your challenge this week is really needing to get rest. And for that balancing effect here too, it's really important. Um, what I'm getting actually is you're needing this rest in order to begin this journey. Some of you are already exhausted, and this is a path of the heart, and the path of the heart is the path of the madman. You're going to need some calories to support yourself on that trip. What that's saying to me is that there's some rest that's needed in order to really tackle this, whether it's for yourself, whether it is an offer for a relationship potentially, to approach this to be your best self, to start something new. Being rested is important. So having having this clarified by the 10 of Pentacles, your lovers here. So this is what it's good for. Relationship, balancing. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, and then we've also got the 5 of Cups. So what this is saying to me, 10 of Pentacles is all about material and ultimate material and spiritual abundance. And then 5 of Cups is about disappointment. This woman is looking at these cups that have spilled. I think you might have even had this in your last reading, but they're not realizing that there's still some cups here with some good some good things in there. This was their Mad Dog 2020 that spilled. You didn't want that anyway. You've got something much better back here. So what this is saying to me is that this is a solution to your disappointment. This is a direction towards, and I think for those of you that it is a relationship that may be presenting itself or becoming apparent, I think that there's going to be, like, this is about your legacy too. There could be something, like, this could be a really big deal. I don't want to say panacea because that doesn't exist, but there's something really wonderful about this, especially with all these kings. We've had all the kings with the King of Cups under here too. My God. So there may be a component to this relationship that allows, maybe this is the relationship that you two build a legacy together, where you can start forgetting about that disappointment, or there is a high spiritual quality to it. Maybe that's how you'll know, right? Maybe there's a spiritual connection, a deep spiritual connection to the situation. I think whatever the case is, you're going to know by focusing on your own heart, holding your heart to start. Hold your heart to start, Cancer. And then this will become more apparent, but it is also saying, like I said, try something new. Get out of the cycle, what you're used to doing, and it's time to start stepping out of your shell a little bit. Like I said, your challenge is going to be rest for the week. Maybe you're just going to have a really busy week. I would say take the time that you can to rest as much as possible. Your blessing for the week is going to be the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is, he's the top of the suit of creativity and passion and inspiration. So this person, it may be referring to this person too. This could be a very kind of, like fiery person, inspirational. Maybe they inspire you. Yeah. I'm going to get some clarification on that too, because I'm very interested. Clarifying the outcome here as well with the lovers, you've got the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is... the King of Swords is somebody who... He's the master of the intellectual realm. the mind. He's got a quick wit. He's intelligent. This could also be describing this person, but the King of Swords as well is, he's very perceptive. So they're sitting on this throne here, and they're looking right at the reader, and they are taking in all the information that's coming to them, and they are being scrutinizing of that. So what this is saying to me, if for those of you that this is a relationship that's coming in, I'm so excited for you. Gee, cheesy Pete's. What this is saying to me is to pay attention to what you see in front of you. Like, actions speak louder than words. Especially if this person, if this is the person, if this is somebody who is fiery and passionate, inspirational, that can be really... I think what this is saying is, like, don't get swept up in that alone. Pay attention to what you see that's going on as well. There's a note of this too. The King of Swords is lacking a bit in more emotion. And as a sign that is a very emotionally in tune sign, you've got this is what's important to you right now, is focusing on the heart already. To have this clarifying your outcome with more lack of heart, I think it's also saying, like, to focus in on your heart. And then for those of you that this is involving a relationship, even if this is just you in balancing, it's saying to bring your mind into it too. I think, honestly, because if this is a legacy type relationship, this is probably going to knock you on your ass. So what that's saying to me is just use your mind too. Don't forget to think, to pay attention to what you see in front of you. And with, I mean, you've kind of got you've got all of the kings, like I said. So that's, I think it's also asking you to pay attention to every aspect. If this is the really big deal that it's kind of seeming to be, to me, it's just asking you to identify it correctly. So the energy that needs to be cleared, being the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is he's the master of the material realm. He's somebody who is generous with his wealth. And I think what this is saying to me, whether, again, if this is the new love towards yourself and balancing yourself here, or if it is an offer of a legacy type love, this is asking you to open up a little bit and be generous. And I don't necessarily mean spending money on anybody or yourself, but to be generous with what you know how to do here. And if that's, for those of you that it's the self, I would say opening up to yourself, being generous with yourself, sharing your own wealth with yourself. And this doesn't have to just be material wealth. It's because I feel very much this is a relationship reading. What this is saying to me is it's asking you to share the wealth that you do possess. Maybe you're funnier than shit, Maybe you're a lover. Maybe you are nurturing and caring. Of course you are. You're Cancer. Of course you are. Or maybe, maybe you are intelligent. Maybe you like to talk about intellectual things and share knowledge. Maybe you're a healer. This is just asking you to share whatever it is that makes you wealthy. There's something about, like, take a chance on opening up with that. I do want to clarify the King of Wands here real quick, and then we will sign off. These are only supposed to be 20 minutes long, but this one's gone the longest so far. Because it's exciting. I'm excited for you. What a exciting time just exuberance. If you want it, you know, if you want it. Can I get some clarification on the King of Wands, please? Okay. So this is exactly what I was saying. With all of the kings coming out here, we have the Two of Pentacles. This is asking for balance. So like I was saying earlier, with all these kings popping up, what I'm getting from that is saying to use all of your ability to perceive, to experience the situation and discern for yourself. Take a balanced approach at whatever's coming. And whatever it is, it's good, you guys. Yeah. Yay, Cancer, yay! Oh, yay! I'm excited for you. And me possibly too. That sounds great, yeah. And like I said, you've got all the elements here too, so who knows what this person could be, but Virgo, Gemini's highlighted. Get it. Don't stop, get it, okay? I love you, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me here today, and feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs to get a more complete picture of what might be going on for you this week. And I will see you next week for your next read. All right.